My research focuses on a number of different issues around popular music and jazz studies. I'm particularly interested in the way in which musicians define what it means to be an artist and to understand ideas such as popular success and how you create great music, and thinking about the kinds of conditions in which musicians work and relate to other musicians. So I work in a number of different areas, some of it historical. So at the moment I'm working on a project around American vaudeville, which is the big form of sort of music industry production that emerged in the 1880s and 90s in the United States. So that's one part of my research, focuses on historical aspects of popular music. But I also work on more contemporary questions of popular music production as well, especially in relation to jazz. So one of the other projects I've been working on deals with jazz collectives and the way in which musicians try to gain control of aspects of their creative lives and work in collaboration with other musicians and use the collective form, a sort of self-defining and autonomous idea of musical production to try and control as much of their creative work as they can. I guess I want to find out why musicians do what they do, or why people working within the creative industries do the kinds of things they do, how they think about their creative work, how they relate to other artists, but also to the creative industries more widely. And that applies historically as much as to contemporary creative practice as well. I guess one of the other things I'm interested in is how then audiences come to understand what it is artists do, and that relationship is very important when you're studying popular music of any kind, really, is to always think about the artist-audience relationship. So that's a big or central question that I'm working with all the time, but I'm coming at it from a lot of different angles, really. Well, I guess there's a number of beneficiaries. There are students, of course, you know, in the sort of the most immediate sense. And then as students become practitioners themselves, they of course become an audience for your work, and hopefully the kind of work I do is particularly relevant to people working in the creative industries. And then I guess a third layer or level is audiences, people who are interested in thinking about popular music, what it means to perform and create and work within the creative industries. And then I guess if you widen the circle, also thinking about the way in which policymakers and people who are shaping the business side of the industry are thinking about those structures. So, you know, there's a number of different audiences for this kind of work, which I think is one of the great things about it, and certainly one of the things that continues to make it interesting for me.